don't go too fast when I drive, 'cause my truck maxes out about 55. Well, ironically, it's got racing stripes painted in red on both sides. The engine sounds like a freight train, and my head gets wet when it rains. My truck can carry a load, but you should know that it'll moan. Yeah, my truck, it will complain, 'cause it's my baby blue, my baby blues on wheels. 'Cause it's my baby blue, my baby blues on wheels.
I've been a crossing guard for approximately 9 years, 2.5 years here in Mountain View. It's a fun job. Most people think it's a boring job, but it's actually really fun if you want it to be. Any job's fun if you let it be. Training is basically one day. They take you out to a corner and see how well you can do. Not all crossing guards have it easy. Some corners are more difficult to work with. If you have a light at your corner, or if you have turn signal lights at your corner, if there's turning lights at the corner, you're a lot safer because people have to wait for the light. As where in my corner, they don't have turn signals, so they try to make less right in front of oncoming traffic, which is dangerous, and that's why they get yelled at by me, because I'm trying to keep them safe, not just the kids safe that are walking on my street. I had 2 great crossing guards as a kid, actually 3, and they inspired me. I mean, they were just great people, and I enjoyed them all as a kid and watched them do that for my grandkids and my kids. So I decided that was the funnest job I could have as a senior citizen. Recycled a couch of a dumpster, took the leather off it, and made myself a backpack. Because they don't make a stop sign backpack. You can't buy a backpack for a stop sign. It's just not the normal thing. Yeah. These kids are our future. If we don't have these kids, they might be their president, your governor, your mayor. One of my first kids' names was Crazy Eyes, because she would give me this crazy eyed face when she came to the corner. And she didn't like that so well, so then I changed it to Scarlett O'Hara. And then she didn't like that one, so it became Serendipity. Finally, she decided she was going to tell me what her name was. So finally, she got called by her real name. I have a kid named Peekaboo, because he likes to play peekaboo with me. I have a child who I call Barefoot, because he's always barefoot. Every kid gets something different though. I have 3 little kids I call the 3 Musketeers. Everybody gets a nickname sometime in their life. Luckily, mine became Bubbles.
Her nickname is Miss Bubbles.
Jerry, or what I understand she's properly known as Bubbles, comes to traffic safety. She's there every morning diligently with a smile on her face and a wave. She greets all the walkers, the neighborhood children in our school community with the parents, and she gets them across and really just enjoys her job. It's very obvious. When I drive by in the morning, she's always there, and we wave and do our daily greet. So she is our first kind of arm to protecting our students with safety.
I must be doing my job right. I'm keeping the kids safe. That's all that counts. Yeah, and people crossing us. So.
Bubbles wasn't there, it would be a little chaotic, because that's a very busy crosswalk and a very busy intersection, and I think it would, I would shudder to think if she wasn't there to oversee it, if there would be an accident. But she definitely guides parents and students over, and she kind of oversees and reminds the drivers too of the fact that there's a school just down the street. So if she wasn't there, I would be a little concerned as far as possible accidents.
Teach them to cross the street properly. Have them look left, right, and left again so they see the cars coming.
Nobody messes with Bubbles, so it makes you feel a lot safer that your kids are here.
Kids really enjoy her persona, her personality, and it is what it really is. It's bubbly, and they really like talking to her. They enjoy seeing her. They enjoy greeting her. They enjoy just really interacting with her. She's perfect for that position. I believe that even though it may be a minor role in the day, her role is so important because it's the start of what we offer as far as safety for our students, and I'm glad she's there.
I've done 411 operator at the phone company for 16 years. I supervised the night crew until I got tired of bomb threats and snipers and crazy people. Let's see, I've worked in warehouses. I started working when I was 9. I was a shoe shine in the bars. When I was a kid, you had to get the parents to sign a note before you go see Alfred Hitchcock movies even. That says that I'm not that young. Paper outside, 2 at the same time. 1 before school, 1 after school. I've done caretaking for seniors. Been an all-right crazy person. I've been a dumpster diver. I've done quite a bit.
It's interesting. It's definitely a different career choice than I would have expected for her, but it fits her so well. She's great with kids, as she is with my daughter. But she's outgoing and she's got that loud, boisterous personality that seems to just really work with her being a crossing guard. The cars listen to her and she gets respect, and the kids love her. She gets Christmas cards and gifts. It's so cute. I really think it's been like the best profession she could have ever chose without even knowing it.
Okay, still goodbye. My husband is a hard-working soul that is my lifesaver. I wouldn't know what to do without that man. He works 6 days a week, 8 and 12 hours a day, and he works for less pay than he should. But he's a stubborn sucker, so I keep trying to convince him that he needs to ask for a raise because he's due for one. 7.5 years in one. 7.5 years in one company is too long without some compensation for your abilities. My job doesn't matter if I get paid that much. I like it. Hey, what time should you go to the yard? That's the kind of shit you stop. You gotta start to turn that corner without even looking. With the sun, in the mornings, when the sunlight's coming from uprising, people coming up, they have low visibility. Some people actually put magazines up in front of their faces. Yeah. So visibility gets broken. So people try to make a left, and people come forward. That's how it comes near collisions here, which we had yesterday. Crossing guard was injured at the corner of Grant, and I'm not sure what the cross street was. But she was hit by a speeding car who was trying to beat a red light, who's 19 years old now. My question here is, do they get triple the fines because they were in a school zone? You know, is that how the law works? I'm not sure. Luckily, it was no broken bones. Ended up with just a concussion, but she does not remember the accident, which is really scary because I'm glad it wasn't me.
People just don't pay attention, and they're focused on texting or, making phone calls when they shouldn't be. And with the kids around, it's definitely helped save lives. Just a couple blocks from where she works, 3 kids in less than 2 weeks have been hit by cars because of lack of crossing guard. So definitely think that she's saved more than one life at least.
Yell at cars only to protect them. So if you're making a left in front of me, if I yell at you, it's only for your own good. Because I don't want people to get hurt. Come on. Hey! Sometimes you see people walking, now pay attention to what they're doing. They're either texting on the phone, talking on it. They'll walk right through a red light, out in front of cars. They don't care. They don't care about the lights, but I do.
I do believe it's a vital service. I was actually looking at my phone, texting while I was crossing the street, much paying attention, but noticing her with the crossing sign and crossing guard, I felt very safe.
been warned that I will knock them off their bike, though I will never do that. But I do warn them because, you know, they need to stop just like a car. They have the same rules as a car, and I expect them to obey them. Just like if you drive a car, I expect you to obey the rules too. People believe you, and people believe me when I say something. I don't always mean what I say, but doesn't mean I can't look like I mean what I say.
I'm about to whip somebody's ass. Oh, if you don't leave me alone, you're gonna have to send me home. 'Cause I'm about to whip somebody's ass.
Pajama day. It's pajama day. That's why I'm wearing pajamas. Because the kids are wearing pajamas at school, so I figure I can wear pajamas to work. As long as I can work in them, I can wear them. I like this. My daughter wants those stoppers. You know, the stopper slippers. She wants a pair of those. 32 years old wants a pair of stopper slippers. I don't have to wear normal clothes on pajama day. Hi, guys. Hi, little bit. Hola. I was either born in Pasco or Prosser. I lived in Prosser or born in Pasco. I'm not sure which. It's one of the two. I switch them all the time. I grew up in South San Francisco, the industrial city, until 2-3 years ago. And I'm going to tell you how old I am.
I'm from England. I've been here this is my second year with my daughter in school, and when we walk, and it's really reassuring that she's there to help us, and she gets my daughter across the road safely, and it makes me happy that she's so pleasant and she looks after the children really well.
I don't think we have actually any crossing guards in Russia or Ukraine. So it's not pretty safe to cross the street over there. So we are very happy with that lady over here. She's a wonderful one.
She always has a word for the children and the adults as they're crossing. And I don't know what we would do without her.
Every morning I wake up and I see Jerry when school's on, and she always waves at me. She's always excited to see the kids. She loves her job. She colors her hair different colors to entertain the kids. I think she's great.
To watch her call out an SUV driver who decides to take the light. You really should be here. Beep. Or maybe on Halloween, when you never know what color her hair will be.
Ta-da! Blue, green, purple, orange. I haven't done pink yet. I want to do a hot pink. The change in my hair, it was spring. I had to spring into color. I think the neighborhood's damn clean. I think this is a very clean neighborhood. And but then I've been told that there's litter here when I'm not here. But I come, it's clean all the time. So if there's something here, I'll pick it up in my room in my bag. So it's like my grandma was told when we're riding bikes, my left back pocket is a garbage can, because that's where garbage goes, so it doesn't go on the ground.
Miss Bubbles, when she's around, we don't have any litter in our front yard. Like, she's our neighborhood watch here without us asking. I really appreciate her being around. She's the first person I see every morning. She makes sure that when I run out of the house to catch the train, the light is ready for me to go across the street. And she has told me many times, not because you live here and you're an adult, you're allowed to break the rules. You have to wait like all the kids and everybody else for the light to go on. So I do get in trouble if I try to cross the street when I'm in a hurry in the morning.
Outside is not a toy. You know, it's part of my equipment. So kids want to play with it. I said no. You know, I don't want to use it for Halloween. I said no. I can't even go out as a crossing guard on Halloween because that's a safety issue for people. You know, they're gonna think I'm out there helping them. I'm not there. I'm not gonna play crossing guard on Halloween because that's a danger thing. I gave up smoking today, so if I become a real bitch, you'll know why. I never put them away.
walk daily, every day in the morning and afternoon. We enjoy her, and the dog enjoys her very much, and her granddaughter. Yeah.
Good morning. How are you?
Yes,
How come this bird's so white right now? This is whiter than normal.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
Hello, baby guy. How are you today? You're not talking to me. I bet you have. You're just happy, puppy, aren't you? Yes, you is.
Oh, it's okay. It's okay. You look like you're cowering on me.
Okay, okay.
Don't feel like picking up my phone. Leave a message at the tone. Say I'm fine, I'm not doing anything. Nothing at all. Well, what's your job? I said, well, figure it out. I work on a corner. I tell people when I see them, when I meet them, can't cross with a little red hand, you gotta go out with a little white man. So what am I? Hooker, no. I started laughing. I said, really? As bad as I look, you think I'm still one of those? Nothing at all. I should put the song on different. Art is something, you know, everybody does art in some form or another. You have filming. I have drawing, or not drawing, but burning art, or burning wood, and making dream catchers, and decoupage, and recycled art. Most of my stuff is recycled art. The board's recycled from a box. Actually, it was a wine box. Yeah, seriously, you know the lids for those wine boxes that you can put your wine bottles in? And this is what I do. I just take the box lid, trace the pictures, and then we burn them. You know? It's a fun thing. You know? One of these days I'll sell them, hopefully at our local art fair. My daughter, we're talking about my daughter in the film, about how she's had a hard life and didn't have that hard life till she turned 18. And now she's paying for it and will probably pay for the rest of her life from it. She was a good kid till she was 18. Then she turned 18, something happened. She went all astray and got herself in all kinds of trouble. And now she's paying for it. As an adult. Drugs and salt is a deadly weapon.
I've had quite a few felony charges over the years. I spent a good 7 years away from my daughter, in and out of jail and prison. But I worked really hard to change my life and to make a better life for me and my daughter.
Brat. She's got the brain to family.
Cook. Well, I bake. I bake a lot. When I'm home and I'm not at work, I tend to bake a lot. I'm good at it, and I'm passionate about it, and I just want to try to better myself and give my daughter things that I haven't been able to give her, and that's hard.
Persons leaving prison and having felony records to get jobs in this world, they have the least amount of chance of getting a job at all. They can't even get a McDonald's job. That's how bad it is for them. My daughter had a McDonald's job, but she got fired. And not because she wasn't a good employee, only because she was worried about the health hazards for the public that were in the store.
I'm pretty smart, I guess. I'm finally using it for the right reasons, for good things. I've used it a lot of ways in the past that weren't so positive, but I'm trying. It's hard because I want to go back to school, and even that, they check your background. And it's hard to explain some of the things I did to people who don't understand it. You know, I've been blessed with a good family who do love me and help me out. Thank you, Mom. So, I have been blessed with a good family that supports me and has my back regardless. But like, just getting anywhere is hard sometimes when no one gives you a chance.
My daughter was out partying and got too drunk to come home, so a couple of her homeless friends I'm talking really homeless. Guy's been homeless since he was 13 years old. He's 25 now. That's 12 years of homeless for a person, as a kid even. And yeah, I gotta watch this side. And she got 2 drugs to walk home, so they got a hotel room. And instead of taking advantage of it, the gentleman slept on the floor and let her sleep in bed. Respect people can show, even if they're homeless. You know, even homeless people have respect for people. You know, I mean, how many rude people we got in this world, man? Time for a reality check for me. I may be the character in this film, but I am not the star. All the real stars are all the crossing guards out there, day in and day out, in the cold and rain, hot, assisting man and beast to cross the street safely. That's me.
Don't go too fast when I drive, 'cause my truck maxes out about 55. Well, ironically, it's got racing stripes painted in red on both sides. The engine sounds like a freight train, and my head gets wet when it rains. My truck can carry a load, but you should know that it'll moan. Yeah, my truck, it will complain, 'cause it's my baby blue, my baby blues on wheels, 'cause it's my baby.
Stop!